Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloki Bhaktir-bhavati Namastaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande paramanandamadhavam Shri Guru Dinatarinam Chetudarpanamarchanam Bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Shreyaha kairava chandrika Vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam Anandambudi vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrata Swadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahudanija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita niyamita smaranina kadaha Etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi Durdhaivam idrisham vihajanina anuragaha Trinadapi sunichena Tarorapi sahishnuna Amanina manadina Kirtaniya sadahari Nadhanam na janam na sundarim Kavitam va jagadisha kamahi Mama janmani janmanishvare Bhavatad bhaktirahaitu ki tvahi Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam amvishami Bhavam budho Kripaya tava pada pankaja Stita dhuli sadarsham vichintai Nayanam galad ashru dharaya Vadanam gadgadharuddhaya gira Pulakair nichittam vapukkadam Tavanam grahane bhavishyati Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishayitam Shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena आस्तिष्यभापादिरतां विनस्तु माम् अदर्शनान् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधतु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु सहेव न परः मत्प्राणनाथस्तु सहेव न परः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम्। Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees. Today's class will be in English. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, Text number 19. Svavidvarahostra karaihi संस्तुतः पुरुषः पशुः न यत्कर्ण पतो भेतो जातु नाम गदाग्रहजः। स्वविद्वराहोस्त्र करैः संस्तुतः पुरुषः पशुः न यत्कर्णपतोपेतो जातु नाम गदाग्रहग्रजः। शब्दार्थ। Swa, a dog, with Varaha, the village hog, who eats stool, Ustra, the camel, Karaihi, and by the asses, Samstutaha, perfectly praised, Purushaha, a person, Pashuhu, animal, na, never, yet of him, karana, ear, pata, path, upet, reached, jatu, at any time, nama, the holy name, gada grajaha, Lord, Krishna, the deliverer from all evils. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Men who are like dogs, hogs, camel and ass, praise those men who never listen to the transcendental pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, the deliverer from evils. ಭಾಗವತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಶೌನಕ ಋಷಿಗಳೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಾಳ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಷಯ ನೋಡೋ ಮುಂಚೆಗೆ ಒಂದು 2 ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಹಿಂದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಆಯುರ್ಹರ್ತಿ ವೈಪುಂಸಾಂ ಉದ್ಯನ್ ಅಸ್ತನ್ ಚಯನ್ ಅಸೌ ತತ್ಯಾರ್ತಿ ಯತ್ಕ್ಷಣನಿತಃ ಉತ್ತಮ ಶ್ಲೋಕೆ ವಾರ್ತಾ. Both by the rising and setting of the sun decreases the duration of life of everyone except one who utilizes the time by discussing topics of the all-good personality of Godhead. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದ, ಮತ್ತು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 18ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದರು? ಡೂ ದಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲಿವ್? 106 ವರ್ಷ ಬದುಕ್ತಾವೆ. ಡೂ ದಿ ಬೆಲೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬ್ರೀತ್? ಕಂಬಾರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ ನೋಡಿದೆ. Blacksmith, if you go to the blacksmith's shop, you can see that they are using a bellows that is blowing air. Today, of course, nowadays they are using all electric motors. But still you can find in so many places, they hand by the hand they move it up and down, and it's blowing air. Similarly, this body also just breathing. What is the use? Breathing like a bellows of the blacksmith, or living long life like a tree. And all around us, do the beasts not eat and discharge semen? Hogs, dogs, all animals, you can see everywhere they are also eating. And they are also having sex life. So what is great in human society that we are doing all these things, making efforts to live long life. All right, one should be healthy enough so that one can serve the Lord. The goal should be. So we can't stop all kinds of sense enjoyment. It is not possible for us right now. The Goswamis, Nidra, Ahara, Vihara, Vichito, they conquered. But for us, conditioned in a conditioned state, it is not possible to all of a sudden to go to that level. It will take time. So for us, now it is recommended that it should be regulated. Prabhupada gives example, just like you had a salt while cooking, pinch of salt. Like that, just to keep this body and mind stable, to serve the Lord. So, ahara, nidra, some kind of recreation. Not too much, or regulated. That is okay. For us now, for our condition. But the goal should be self-realization, not sense gratification. And to realize the self, Atma, we have to follow all these rules. Chanting, being away from sinful activities, and observing Ekadashi. Tomorrow is fasting Ekadashi. 29th, one day full stop. Then again from Dvadashi to next Dashmi, non-stop, chalu. So like this, one day fasting one has to do. Monthly there are 2 fastings. Prabhupada says 2 compulsory fastings one has to fast. So just living like animals, living long life like trees, just breathing, eating and having sex life, it's the animal life. In one place Prabhupada says, Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithun. eating, sleeping, meeting, defending. For these four purposes, four necessities of life in one place. It is necessary. And in another place, Prabhupada says, these four are animal propensities. Animal propensities these are. So, we cannot overcome immediately, control, regulated, and then gradually one has to overcome. Eating, I just now mentioned, eat Krishna Prasad. Other than on Ekadashi, other days, take Krishna Prasad. And this way, rest is required. Minimum. Yukta ahar, vihar. All that is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Not more than required. Atyahar means eating more than required. Yuktahar means whatever necessary, that much should be taken. So then, today's verse, 19th verse, four animals here are referred. Svavit vara ostara karaihi. Shva means dog. Shvavid varaha. Vidvaraha means hog who is eating stew. And Ustra, the camel, Karaihi, ass, four animals. One is dog, second is hog, third is camel, and fourth is ass. So men who are like dogs, hogs, camel, and ass, gadha, karehi, what they will do? Praise those men who never listen to the transcendental pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, the deliverer from evils, Gada Grajaha. Krishna's name here is Gada Grajaha. Lord Krishna, the deliverer from all evils. So men who are like dogs, hogs, camel and ass, they will praise persons who do not listen to the transcendental pastimes of Lord Krishna. Gadha Grajaha, they don't listen and they praise such people. Meaning, who are like animals, they will praise another person who is like an animal. One animal praising another animal. An example, now the dog is there. If it sees a very huge dog, that is also a dog, very huge, stout dog. Oh, this dog is skinny, small dog, seeing the big dog. Oh, praising that dog. This is also a dog, that is also a dog. Or if a dog sees an elephant, ooh, such big legs, such big body it has got. It is also animal. One animal praising another animal. So it is a warning for us. We should never praise anybody who do not listen to the transcendental pastimes of Gada Grajaha, Lord Krishna. Meaning we have to praise only those people who are devotees of Krishna. And we have to praise Krishna. Only two persons are worthy of being praised. One is Lord Krishna himself, second is his devotees. They should be praised, not others. Praising others means we become animals. One animal praising another animal. Okay? Now we'll go through the purport. The general mass of people, unless they are trained systematically for a higher standard of life in spiritual values, are no better than animals. See, animal life is just this much: eating, sleeping, meditating. They do all these four activities, animals, without earning money. Man is doing these four activities, earning money. That's all. Same activity. So this is a society of animals, where there is no spiritual training. Unless they are trained systematically for a higher standard of life in spiritual values. Now in our society is come, proper systematic training is being given. People who are coming there, they hear Bhagavad Gita, they hear Bhagavat, they begin to chant the holy names, engage in so many various services. They become free from all sinful activities, meat eating, intoxication, gambling. Earlier they were accustomed to all that. And illicit sex, out of marriage sex life, all this they automatically stop. They begin to become systematically, they are getting trained. Then there will be Shiksha program, and after that, Diksha program. Now again, very shortly, I think 31st is Nityanand Trayodashi. Many devotees are going from Hubli to Bangalore for initiation. Already trained up to one level, they are getting initiated. So everybody has to undergo this training for systematic training for a higher standard of life in spiritual values. And if this training is not there, are no better than animals. And in this verse, they have particularly been put on the label of dogs, hogs, camels and asses. Why these four animals? Dog, hog, camel, ass. Why these four animals? Prabhupada is writing here. Modern university education practically prepares one to acquire a doggish mentality with which to accept the service of a greater master. Prabhupada is using very strong words. So modern universities, they are giving education. What is the value of their education? All big graduates, they are smoking and drinking. The teachers, the lecturers, professors, they also are engaged in like that. Actually, education means there should be strong character. No character, no value for that education. Education means strong character. Now in our society, all those who are coming, they are hearing from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavat. Now you can see their character is good character they are developing, trained up. This is real education. So this so-called education they get, and afterwards what happens? There Prabhupada is writing here, they are being trained, one to acquire a doggish mentality. With all these degrees, what is their mentality? Doggish mentality. Why doggish mentality? Dog, if it does not have a master, it is a street dog. But if the dog has a master, if it is owned by somebody, it is getting food, shelter, everything, safe. Otherwise, street dog. Similarly, these universities, they produce so many graduates. And what happens? They take their degree and are going everywhere, job, job, job. They want master. Then they are safe. They get good job, good company, very nice, big salary, safe. Oh, doggish mentality. Dog also has got master, a dog is safe. Similarly, these graduates, they get some job, they are safe, and they have accepted master means doggish mentality. Prabhupada is writing here. After finishing a so-called education, the so-called educated person move like dogs from door to door with application for some service, and mostly they are driven away. No jobs. Get lost. Just like dogs are going here, there, everywhere. Give some food. Hey, get out. Throw stones and send it away. This is happening even to these graduates. They have to go door to door for job. With application for some service, and mostly they are driven away, informed of no vacancy. They put board, no vacancies. Or if there is vacancy, say about 10 post vacancies there, thousands of applications will come. 10 post, thousands of applications. So there are only 10 and thousands have applied. Only 10 will get 990 driven away. Go away. Get lost. I used to see earlier in the railway ground. Early morning. Hundreds of young boys, they are lining up in railway ground. What is this? Some railway job. From different parts of the country, they have all come to get some job. Waiting in queues, giving application. And we don't know what is going to happen. The test is there, this is there, so much rigorous. Few will be selected. And applications, thousands of applications. All others, driven away. Go away, get lost. As dogs are negligible animals and serve the master faithfully for bits of bread, a man serves a master faithfully without sufficient rewards. Dog has got no master, but whatever little you give should be satisfied. No proper. So similarly, these men also get no sufficient rewards. So this is what is happening. Persons who have no discrimination in the matter of foodstuff and who eat all sorts of rubbish are compared to hogs. Hogs, pig. Pig, it eats everything. Stew, this, that, everything it is going on eating. Vegetarian, non-vegetarian, everything it will go on eating. So there are men who are just like hogs. They go on eating everything. So they are compared to hogs. What happens? These people who are men now eating like this, like hogs, next life they will be born as hogs only. That is more suitable body. We eat cooked food and still some problem, tooth pain, this pain, that pain, no health problem. Hog is eating everything without cooking anything, all rubbish, everything it eats. So strong, stout, no doctor, no checkup, nothing, no BP, no dental problem, it's going around. Hog like. And even stones are eatable for a particular type of animal or bird. Some animal birds also eat stones. I have seen they are eating bones. Stones I have not seen, but Prabhupada is writing here. There is one bird, I have seen one video, bird eating bones. And some dead animal is there, all flesh has been eaten away. Different birds, animals, they have all eaten. Only skeleton is left. So one bird will come, it will take one piece of bone and start eating it, just like you eat chips, it is biting and eating bones. So there are varieties of birds, animals. There are trees also I mentioned, they eat non-vegetarian. Non-vegetarian trees, they have something like this, like a flower, very attractive. And the bees or some worm will come and sit on that, and it will close, trapped. And after some time, that insect is eaten. So Prabhupada is writing here that there are animals, birds, who eat even stone. And even stones are eatable for a particular type of animal or bird. But a human being is not meant for eating everything and anything. He is meant to eat grains, vegetable, fruit, milk, sugar, etc. Animal food is not meant for human beings. For chewing solid food, the human being has a particular type of teeth meant for cutting fruits, vegetables. The human being is endowed with 2 canine teeth as a concession for persons who will eat animal food at any cost. It is known to everyone that one man's food is another man's poison. Human beings are expected to accept the remnants of food offered to Lord Sri Krishna. And the Lord accepts foods from the categories of leaves, flower, fruits, etc. 9.26. As prescribed by Vedic scriptures, no animal food is offered to the Lord. Therefore, a human being is meant to eat a particular type of food. He should not imitate the animals to derive so-called vitamins, values. Therefore, a person who has no discrimination in regard to eating is compared to a hog. So, Prabhupada is writing here, human beings are meant for eating everything, but human beings is not meant for eating everything and anything. So, right from our teeth, if you see our teeth, they are herbivores, meaning vegetarian food. Our teeth, that of the cows, bull, buffalo, and even elephants, horse, goats, all our teeth are similar. Whereas if you see dogs, cats, they have got 4 sharp teeth. They are meant for eating meat. So right from our teeth we can understand this is meant for cutting vegetables, fruits, grains, that can be chewed. Not non-vegetarian. So right from our mouth itself we can see. And as the food goes down the throat, it comes to the stomach. In the stomach, there is the bile secretion. That bile secretion, when it comes in the stomach, we feel hunger. Actually, it is fire. When it comes into the stomach, we start feeling hungry because it is fire. And when we eat food at that time, that fire is there in the stomach. And when one is hungry, he eats, that food is digested properly. And if there is no hunger and just to eat, no proper digestion. Because that fire is not there. Suppose somebody is eating full stomach and again they give something, again he eats, it will not get digested. No hunger is there. One should eat only when one is hungry. Okay? Now if somebody eats vegetarian food, the bile secretion in human beings can digest that vegetarian food. And if somebody eats a non-vegetarian food, that bile secretion, it cannot digest non-vegetarian food. Even if that food is cooked, it cannot digest properly. Animals, they eat raw flesh. Cat will eat a rat. Raw. All other animals, they will eat raw flesh and they can digest because the bile secretion in those animals is strong. It can digest. But in human beings, in other herbivores, like just now I said, elephants, camel also, vegetarian that is, and horses, all vegetarian. They can digest vegetarian food, bulls, cows, all vegetarian. So, teeth is not suitable for non-vegetarian. Bile secretion not strong enough. Further, our intestinal tract, human beings, it is very long. Whereas that of dogs or hogs, non-vegetarian animals, the intestinal tract is short because meat decays fast. So it is short tract, it will come out as stool. But when human beings consume non-vegetarian food and it is not digested properly, teeth, dental problem, no proper digestion, and it is stuck in the intestinal tract for a long time. And one develops constipation, and with constipation, it is said, constipation is the mother of all disease. All kinds of disease will come by constipation. So this way, our entire system, right from the teeth till exhaust, till it comes out, stool, whole system is meant for vegetarian, not for non-vegetarian. Just like there are cars, petrol, diesel, or nowadays EV, electric vehicle. Electric vehicle we want to put petrol. Petrol vehicle you want to put diesel, you got spoiled. Similarly, this body is meant for vegetarian and you put non-vegetarian, all problems. One more point. All vegetarian animals or human beings, when they are born, eye is open. Eye is open. The child is born, eye is open. Cow is born, eye is open. Horse is born, eye is open. But non-vegetarian animals, whether dogs, pigs, or even cats, I have not seen pigs, but cats, and even lion, tigers, all non-vegetarian, their eyes are closed when they are born. Closed eye. Gradually they open. After maybe 1 day, 2 days, like that, they open the eye. So these are all clear symptoms of whether one is vegetarian or non-vegetarian. We go against our nature then we'll be in trouble. So hogs, they eat everything. So there are persons who has no discrimination in regard to eating is compared to hog. Without discrimination, everything will go on eating. Vegetarian, non-vegetarian, this, that, everything. And in China there are people who eat cockroaches, lizard, snakes, everything they eat there. Even I heard some Tibetans also eat like that. All kinds of things they go on eating. Then they are all categorized here as hog. The camel is a kind of an animal that takes pleasure in eating thorns. A person who wants to enjoy family life or the worldly life of so-called enjoyment is compared to the camel. Materialistic life is full of thorns, and so one should live only by the prescribed method of Vedic regulation, just to make the best use of a bad bargain. Life in the material world is maintained by sucking one's own blood. The central point of attraction for material enjoyment is sex life. To enjoy sex life is to suck one's own blood. And there is not much more to be explained in this connection. The camel also sucks its own blood while chewing thorny twigs. The thorns the camel eats cut the tongue of the camel, and so blood begins to flow within the camel's mouth. The thorn mixed with fresh blood creates a taste. Oh, big purport. He creates a taste for the foolish animal, and so he enjoys the thorn eating business with false pleasure. Similarly, the great business magnates, industrialists who work very hard to earn money by different ways and questionable means, eat the thorny results of their actions mixed with their own blood. Therefore, the Bhagavatam has situated these diseased fellows along with the camels. Camel, it is considered to be a dumb animal. Dumb, not intelligent, dumb animal. See, it is biting thorns, cutting its own mouth, tongue, and drinking that blood. Is that intelligence? Dumb animal, foolish. So men are considered to be dumber than the camel. When we were in our school days, we used to see cigarette packets. It was written on that cigarette packet, smoking is injurious to health. One statement, statutory warning, smoking is injurious to health. One line. And in spite of that, they will smoke. Knowing that warning is there, it is injurious to health, it can cause cancer. No, all right, smoke. So camel doesn't know that it is drinking its own blood. Human beings know that it will cause cancer, and still they will smoke. So this is how it is. And I just now told you, professors, teachers, they themselves smoke. Like when we were in school, there are so many teachers who are smoking. Students will see, hey, teacher is smoking. Principal is smoking, vice principal is smoking, that teacher is smoking, this teacher is smoking. They are drinking, they are eating non-vegetarian. What is young boys will understand? They think, oh, it's good to smoke. We'll also try. So in spite of this warning, they are still doing. That means to say they are dumber than the camel. Today's cigarette packet, there is not just one line. That time it was statutory warning, smoking injurious to health. Now they have put a picture of throat cancer on that. And major of that cigarette packet is this picture of that throat cancer on it. In spite of that, they buy cigarette packets and again, again smoke. Dumber than the camel. And Prabhupada is also writing about sex life. And like it is drinking one's own blood. So this is all like camel life. Little more is there, we'll just go through. Engaged by the washerman. Oh, from where is this? The last animal. The ass is an animal which is celebrated as the greatest fool. Even amongst the animals, the ass works very hard and carries burdens of maximum weight without making profit for itself. The ass is generally engaged by the washerman whose social position is not very respectable. And the special qualification of the ass is that it is very much accustomed to being kicked by the opposite sex. When the ass begs for sexual intercourse, he is kicked by the fair sex. Yet he still follows the female for sex, for such sexual pleasure. The henpecked man is compared therefore to the ass. The general mass of people work very hard, especially in the age of Kali. In this age of human beings, the human beings is actually engaged in the work of an ass, carrying heavy burdens and driving thelas and rickshaws. The so-called advancement of human civilization has engaged a human being in the work of an ass. The laborers in great factories and workshops are also engaged in such burdensome work. And after working hard during the day, the poor laborers has to be again kicked by the fair sex, not only for sex enjoyment, but also for so many household affairs. Now the comparison with ass. Ass is carrying so much bundle. We used to see dhobis they make the ass carry lots of cloth. And even in so many places we see ass is made to carry construction material. All that they take on that. And then what they get in return? Some grass. That grass is available everywhere. No, it wants work, hard work, little grass. Similarly, people work so hard. Big industrial magnates, this, that, work. How much they eat? 2 chapati, 4 chapati maximum. You have earned so much, eat 50 chapatis. Hey, not possible. Working like us, hard work. And Prabhupada is writing about people pulling those rickshaws. In so many places there are still today, there are people who sit and bag, and these people like animals, they pull the rickshaw. No animal is there, they are only pulling. And other vehicles, they put loads and they start pushing those trolleys. Hard work. And even in factories, huge machines, this, that, so much of hard work they have to do. And with that money, what happens? Then they will drink, they'll eat, they want to enjoy. Just like the female ass will kick the male ass in the face. Again it will go behind, again it will kick. Similarly, sex life, this is going on like this. So, Srimad Bhagavatam categorizes of the common man without any spiritual enlightenment into the society of dogs, hogs, camels and asses is not at all an exaggeration. These four animals, Prabhupada is writing here, it is not exaggeration. Practically it is like this. It is a fact. The leaders of such ignorant masses of people may feel very proud of being adored by such a number of dogs and hogs, but that is not very flattering. So people who are like dogs, hogs, they will praise a big dog, big hog, big animal, this person also animal, they will praise another animal. Big political leaders, cinema stars, sports stars, this, that, oh, great man. Oh, they start glorifying him. These are animals, one animal praising another animal. So in the beginning only I mentioned who are worthy of being praised. One is Lord Krishna, his different avatars, and second is his devotees. Other than that, nobody is worth being praised because it's all animal life. The Bhagavatam openly declares that although a person may be a great leader of such dogs and hogs disguised as men, if he has no taste for being enlightened in the science of Krishna, such a leader is also an animal and nothing more. He may be designated as a powerful, strong animal and nothing more. He may be designated as a powerful, strong animal or a big animal. But in the estimation of Srimad Bhagavatam, he is never given a place in the category of man on account of his atheistic temperament. Or in other words, such godless leaders of dogs and hog-like men are bigger animals with the qualities of animals in greater proportion. Just like somebody is drinking liquor and he will see another drunkard who drinks a lot, even more. Oh, so much he drinks. Wow. Somebody eats and he sees somebody else eating more. Oh, such a strong man. One dog, one animal praising another animal. So we'll stop here. Very important points. We should always remember these things. And we should not be like animals. We should try to overcome all these things. Okay? Today is Wednesday. We have our regular program here at Govardhana. Starting at 6, there will be Tulsi Aarti. After that, we'll have Sandhya Aarti. After Sandhya Aarti, prayers to Lord Narasimha. And after that, we will have the Bhagavad Gita class. And after that, there will be prasadam for all. Today's prasad is being sponsored by Rajesh Jotwani and family. So please, all of you come and participate and be blessed. Stop here now. Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dhanyavad.